Welcome everyone, this is Valderon, this is No Man's Sky, and today I'm going to venture into something completely unknown for me. I am going to try the new abandoned mode where you actually play in a total empty universe. So, in order to do that, you have to choose. Don't know if I should be concerned. It's setting connecting to No Man's Sky servers, and I had problems the other day. But that was when I tried to play multiplayer. This is absolutely not in multiplayer. So you click New Game, and you go Custom, and I do actually prefer to do this in normal first. We can always go and try in permadeath later, but I really want to universe population standard, that's normal game, and abandoned, that is the new one here. So that removes all alien life forms from the game. This option drastically changes the play experience and will disable the story and tutorial. I already disabled the tutorial because I get a little bit annoyed when I actually have to go through that over and over again when I start new games. So, confirm and start game. And here we go. Veldran in the empty universe. That sounds like the a theme for a movie or a book. Well, don't know much about writing, but everything is up and running. That looks good. So the only thing is my audio. I like to be able to hear what happens. Mostly the warnings from my exosuit, weirdly enough, because that tells me things when I don't pay attention. So I'm started on a cold, frosty planet. Quickly have a look. Starship is somewhere, need to be repaired, and that one needs to be repaired. That takes ferrite dust. Can I then scan it? Oh, I can. So repair your scanner so you can scan things. Oh. You can see there's a cave, so I will go in there when I have collected an amount of ferrite dust. The cave will keep me safe for the bad weather and environment. Oh, shit. I should have scanned that before. That's a way of making money. So, hey DJ, welcome too. I just started a new game on normal difficulty in the abandoned universe. So this is truly a lonely experience, and yeah, there we go. So that guy, I don't need to scan, I know what he is. So I have a lot of questions, but I hope I will be able to answer them myself as we go. Or maybe not. I'm not sure yet, but oh there. There's a lot of these sitting on the sides. How are you doing? How did your Super Bowl go? Well, things are as they are. You are always welcome, short time or long time. Hey Tiger, I have gone abandoned. So, first task, move a little bit around on these things. That one is still not done. That one needs to be repaired. Even though it still worked. Oh, I'm very low on carbon. Did I actually have any? No, so that is something I need to find. It's been very grey and dull, and there was some rain and fog last night, but it's sitting on around 5 degrees Celsius at the moment, and it's not really going up and down, but there's been a little bit of wind chill from, well, the wind. I am all alone, yeah. So, this is actually, oh, they are great. They are great. My kids has been on holiday the last week, so I picked them up yesterday, and when we came home, they were ecstatic that everyone was back home. So, yeah, no, they are good. They are very good. This is a thing. I ran out of carbon, and this need carbon to work. So this is what I want to farm, but it's depleted. What do you do then? Well, you can actually hit it. You have a extra weapon. You can hit things, and you do that by pressing Q. So, even when all hope is out, there is hope. So, you've not been in the abandoned universe, I can imagine. So I'm very curious how this pan out, because as there's no one else in the universe, how on earth do I get to meet different things and get different things? Or maybe I won't. I don't know. That's a lot of carbon these hold. Okay. Fair enough. Now I have for a bit. Just find out what else there is. I could do with some more ferrite dust though. So as I said, this is brand new for me. I have not tried this before, and I have no idea what to expect. But hopefully my survival skills will work. I will say I play on normal, so if that goes okay, then next time I might try out on permadeath. But I want to see a little bit what to expect first. And what I do is I gather materials that I know I'm going to be needing more than anything else. Have you tried this at all, Tiger? A very boring passage. So it's a very weird empty-ish cave. I don't know if that's because it's on a frozen planet type. So maybe I should get some cobalt as well. I'm not entirely sure what I can make. Yeah, I have no idea, but hopefully we'll find out. Unless I rage quit or something like that. Damn this game. So far it's kind of normal. You start, you try to find some shelter, you get some materials, you go and find your ship. That's quite normal. I like to go into caves because they are protecting from the environment. So, and I'm taking the cobalt with the silver. Yeah, there's a lot of things which I have questions for, and I will reveal some of them as I encounter them, because I'm not 100% sure exactly where I'm heading with this, but yeah. So I can make these. So let's do that for now. Then I can survive a little bit longer when outdoors. Ship shows that way, but not entirely. Wow. Why does one as an animal? Don't eat me. Please don't eat me. So I'm not entirely alone. Ow. Don't do that. Well, good planet. There's a lot of something. I don't know what I was going to. Oh, caves. Yeah, there's a lot of caves. That's actually quite good when you need protection to find caves. I'm not happy I have to climb mountains. If I had wanted to climb mountains, I would have loaded the Mountaineer Simulator. I have to be careful what I say like that, because at some point I said something with simulate and someone came on, oh, does that exist? And I just picked something out of my own feeble mind, which fitted with what I said. But on the other hand, I have noticed there's a lot of simulators with different things, so why not? So when I come across copper, I know I'm going to need shitload of that, so one way or another. Let's cover as well. Well, it would be kind of stupid not taking that as well. as I'm playing on normal, I have good stack size, so that's actually a thing which would concern me on permadeath, but I might make a permadeath with normal stack size. You can do that, so then there's only things which want to kill you that has more chances. But let's see. This might pan out completely different than I think. I do feel a little bit concerned, but maybe I shouldn't. I actually tend to be sometimes fear for the sake of fear more than anything else. Okay, just go through the mountain and turn left. No, don't say that. So when I have scanned, no, why are you running around like dog without any purpose? What's the quick way around this mountain? I'm not sure. So my thermal protection is failing. That means it's just being used up. And I can top that up with sodium or with iron batteries. So that's why I made the iron batteries. As always, one of the first things I make if I am born with the recipe. And the reason I say that is sometimes it changes a little bit what you're born with. I think there is some RNG in it, but I'm not 100% sure. So before I get too much into trouble, I will top up my protection while I'm climbing the mountain. Belderon, the mountain goat. This is just turning better and better. So, I'm not panicking yet. But I have a horrible feeling that it's actually inside the mountain. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I should have done this from the beginning. Maybe it's in the bat cave. Jesus. Batman. There. There we are. There's another cave. Okay. So I'm still healthy enough to just investigate what's around here. That one I can't open because I don't have any atlas pass. And if anyone knows where I can get them, let me know. If this wasn't a frozen planet, this would actually be a nice place for a base. But that is not what we are going to. Oh dear. Something is broken. So in order to do that, I need a portable refiner. I need the metal plating. Do I have enough? Yeah. Luckily, I just picked up some of this. So that turns into ferrite dust as well. What the hell? Doesn't actually say anything about anything. But yeah, I'm not going to build a base on a frozen planet. Do I need these? At all? This is I think I'll sit in the ship so I don't spend my protection. So I need condensed carbon as well. So let's first make bit of pure ferrite. So now I'm outside again. There. Condensed carbon. That again is sometimes use a lot of, so and I got quite a lot of carbon from this planet. That's worth remembering with the caves. It's good to make some mental notes sometimes where you found something which gave loads of things. In the past I would always have made notes about these things, but yeah. Anything else? I need to, well, kind of need to start making some of that. So then I can make that, then everything should be fine. Thing is, I remember what I need, so I'll just sit in the ship, because you actually remake your shielding at this point. When you later get other types, then this, yeah, this will work for now. I don't even know if I can get other ships or anything, so I really don't know anything. That's a little bit embarrassing. That one is one I want to sell. These I will of course save here. Everything else is something I need for later. I don't even know if I'm supposed to collect nanites, money, anything. The only thing I have in mind is what you said, Tiger, about that guy who were struggling with money, the streamer, and I must admit I don't really know what I need money for, so to speak, or if I need any money. Because if there's no one selling, well, no, that's trade terminals. The guy selling is nanites, so do I need nanites? So I'm thinking. Actually, I'm not, because I'm not really sure. Do I need to collect things? But how much can I store if I can't get any more slots for my exosuit? Oh. Phew. Did I forget to pick those up? They don't look like they're open. Ah. God, I have questions. I thought I saw a building. Well, you must be able to find drop pods, but everything is just random. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Oh. You're probably seeing me having a nervous breakdown soon. Yeah, I know how to take off in my ship, but I need everything with me. I'm not littering anything behind. And I actually want these at least to become runaway mode for now. Because it's easier if I stack everything as one, not as 4 different. I don't know if I need to preserve slots. It's actually a lot of things I don't know. What does say deploy research terminals within your base? I don't have a base. Okay, maybe find a pleasant planet and put a base on. Is that what you're saying I should do? Well, I was still curious with those buildings. I saw one, but that was from the other side of the mountain, which would be that way somewhere, but it's doubtful I can see anything from the ship, isn't it? Sometimes they pop up, but it's nothing is given. A weird planet. Frozen planets normally has a lot of forest. This one doesn't really. I don't know if it's just the region I'm in. Again, this could be an interesting place for a base, but not on a frozen planet. The heating bill would be way too high. That is some sort of building. Well, it's shelters, but close enough to a building. Well, I guess it said life, not nothing about mechanical life. Yeah, I am very aware of that. So I wonder if this was the building I actually saw earlier. Could be. Well, normally you get a standing with this, but when there's no one to get standing from, what do you get instead? Well, not too muchos. Well, it's just sad, but yeah. Ballcaster module. Okay, I'll take that. Do I have a ballcaster? I can actually build one. Do I need a weapon? Oh, at some point I do. I think my hand has been forced. So at least I have a little bit of defense if I should need it. Hmm. I'm going to get into trouble, aren't I? I just realized something. Do I have the means to make launch fuel? It's actually a good question. I actually don't know. Well, I know how to make it, but I did that. Oh man, I'm a little bit in doubt what I actually should or shouldn't do. It doesn't really look like there is a lot of opportunities on this planet. Yeah, I have a feeling. So, dihydrogen and metal plating. So, I'll just make one at a time. Small buildings on. At least try to get something beneficial out of it. Oh, those. The one I just visited. Oh, dear. Muppet. I'm a Muppet, yes. So maybe I should look what else there is in this system. Because if I have to build a base, I would prefer it to be on a kind of friendly environment. At least for now. Don't see a lot around, so it look like a ship. Jesus. Just play with my mind, that's okay. Maybe I should go and visit the space station and see how that panned out. Okay. So space station is abandoned? Okay. Well, if it follows the abandoned pattern, then there should be a a galaxy trade terminal. Hope it's right. And it's probably over there. The pattern is normally there is a not normally, there's always a teleporter in this side. There, which I can't use because I don't have anything to teleport to. Makes sense. There's a back room, but I can't get into that because I don't have an Atlas Pass version 3. And there is a trade terminal. Alright, oh, Jesus. That is a little bit of a curse because you can't see whether money is plus or minus. Best advice I can give is actually try to remember the prices you buy if you do trade goods. And then if you have bought this for 1,000 and see it sells so this one, if you can see what it's valued to be, and then check the price. So if you hover over the item, the value is 23,375. That's the zero value. So in order for me to sell it, I should sell it for potential 23,400 or something like that, so I know I gain a little bit of money on it. So this is under that value. No. 23.9 and 23.3. So it's actually 500 units more valuable on this terminal than the value. So it's a plus value. Then I would normally just sell it, which I'm going to do because it's a yeah, I like this as well. I grew up with their music, and it's always had a place in my mind. So And the thing is, you can buy these t-shirts anywhere in Britain almost. Whenever I wear one out, I can get another. Even though I have so bloody many t-shirts, we tend to buy a number at a time. Well, I don't know if you notice, I always have some which has some humor to it, and we buy through this company, and we kind of buy 5-6 t-shirts at a time, but I really never get to actually wear them out. Acidic planet. Ugh, that is not what I said. If I need a planet for a base, it needs to be a kind, nice, erupting planet. Okay. So, where's the planet? Oh, there. Where is the planet? There it was. Ossified. Forsaken. And one is hiding. So let's go look at the hiding planet, but that might not be useful either. It doesn't look nice, so I don't expect it to be. Cloudy planet is not the worst, but I don't know how much I'm going to need here. So, did I have any fuel? A little bit. No, I don't have any fuel. I just assumed I could make it. Oh. Any system will be fine as long as oh, don't. You will regret it because there's no challenge to the game. But if you run out, go and farm asteroids. You also get silver, gold, platinum, and other interesting things. When you come across pyrite on the planets, take some of that as well. You can use that as fuel in emergencies. So it's actually better than tritium, to be honest. And and tritium you use for other things. So that's but go and farm, spend half an hour farming, and you will be covered for days, weeks even. Especially if you have a little bit more potent. So I got a little bit out of it. Now I'm fine for a little bit. Now I would never advise anyone to play in sandbox mode because you don't get any idea about the game. It's too easy. You can do everything, and it takes a lot of the fun out of the game. But of course, the choice is yours. Otherwise, there's a third solution. Whenever you come across a trade terminal selling tritium or pyrite, buy it. It's not overly expensive, so I do that when I have money and I can't be bothered farming it, so what reason is that to have money if you don't spend them? So now there's light in the teleporter because I have one in the other and I can't get in there, so that's not going to work. And honestly, if there is things you feel you're struggling a little bit with, why did I turn off the light? That's not very smart. Then feel free to come and ask. I'm happy to try to help out where I can, and I can do quite a bit. That's very cheap wiring looms. So I know that because of the price, not because it doesn't tell me anything. Yeah, and the only way you really learn is by having some struggle sometimes. That gives you a whole other edge, because you remember what actually you did to solve the problem. You become better. I don't have anything I want to sell, do I? Silver and gold I do not want to sell unless I have to. But I don't need to have 2 stacks of silver going. Put this one over here as well, just so I have it a little bit assembled. Well, finding power is something for later game, I would say, because in the beginning you build your power supply with solar energy most of the time. you can use biofuel as well, but I always use solar power in the beginning of the game, and then later, if I can't be bothered, then I will go out and find a high energy power source, and then use that to provide my base with power, especially if I have production and stuff like that. And very often you actually do that, set it up with everything. It's some very annoying planets in this area. Not that I expect to find perfect planets, but could at least be close to. See, this planet has pyrite. Then you could go and land there and pick that up. Hey, Wicked. That way you have two types of fuel to go on. Oh, that was what it was. So nothing here either. Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting. You can call. Yeah, I'm trying the abandoned mode and see how that pans out. I have a lot of questions, but I hope they will reveal themselves on the way. So I'm alone in the universe, and still there's other ships here. I will disable that because I don't want to see anyone around just by mistake, because suddenly someone donates me something, and then I will be sitting crying when I have to demolish it. Okay, that's a tough one. So, no Quicksilver. I hope you know it's not personal in any way. It was not meant to be, at least. Okay, so even though I'm alone, I can pick up things from, but I'm not going to, because I want to see what this fully ends up with. I don't really have a lot to play around with. Okay, there's a cooking station, so I can cook stuff. Well, Yeah, what's cooking? So, no one here, which means I can't get anything from these. Oh, that one works. So, oh, nice. So, do I assume right? You have to do all the stuff to go to the auto page before you can? I mean, you have to have auto page unlocked before you. Yeah. Okay. Good. Then I get it right. Have it right. But that's what I've been telling people. But I was not 100% sure that I actually had it fully correct. But that's good. Thank you. So DJ, the power normally used is first you start with the biofuel reactor that can be built from start. Yeah, okay, I get it right then. Thank you. So you start with that. That will create power with usage of carbon. It can be a little bit expensive using. Um, but then the next step is researching solar panels. But they have to go together with batteries because otherwise you only have power at daytime. So you need enough batteries to charge up, and then you can run 24/7 with that. And then in the end, we go and find power somewhere in the ground we can extract with electromagnetic generator. So it's that whole process. Don't try to run before you can crawl. Start slowly. There's no rush. So I'm not actually going to take anything. I want to see what happens. Oh, oh. This is good news. At least then I can get some slots in my exosuit. That was one question I had. How I expand that. So at least the anomaly will be a helping hand. Good. And we can take the it is actually quite expensive, even though it also have 5 slots more, but I'm not going down that route right now because I don't have the money. Oh, you can get these as well. Ah, shiny. So nanites will actually mean something. Okay. Okay. It's something I always have. So, yeah. Nothing here. Okay. You always start talking to Nada, unknown entity. Huh. Okay. No polo. Of course. So no one. Interesting. The teleporter. No people. That one is oh, okay, I can actually access that. That's good to know. No construct. So I'm really wondering how I actually get to anything slightly auto page in this one, or purple systems, but well, we'll find out. But one thing I got answered, at least exosuit slots is possible. So I actually have to make another fuel cell, because with 5% I'm not going very far. I want to find a planet which is reasonable, peaceful to start out on. Why is there a star there? Make no sense. So luckily I found quite a bit of copper the first planet I started on, so I had at least so I could make some chromatic metals. That's the spec station. Bountiful could be okay, but high sentinel is not my favorite. That looks cold. Low atmosphere. What is that with the high sentinel activity? Have I started in Euclid? Yeah. Oh, there's a tiny one there. It's not really playing ball here. Okay, thank you. Isotropic. Barren moon. Bountiful. I don't really want the high. Not that it as such matter on normal, but let's visit the spec station. The spectation. Spectation. See, visiting the trade post and all that is actually giving a good indication what there is. And even though I might not remember where I found it, but if I suddenly need something, I often remember, oh, I saw that somewhere. I would say it's rare you get into that situation, but you never know. Platinum is sometimes something you need, but as I don't have any money really at the moment, then we just leave it. And of course there's the teleporter over here. That's probably it. There's of course a room in there, but I don't have any Atlas Pass version 3 yet, so that's actually the only thing you can use it for anymore is the abandoned space stations. I hope they will introduce something else you can use it for down the line, because otherwise it's almost obsolete. Well, then I will speculate in one thing. I will use the anomaly to get slots in my exosuit. I would say at this point I'm actually a little bit looking for a place where I can put a base. Because I have a feeling a lot of things will become a little bit more clear if I do that. What am I doing? So I do find it's a little bit better to kind of just use what you know is useful. Then get to actually do what is the right thing to do. So that said, I am not entirely sure exactly where I'm going, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and well, I will say the why part is of course because I can. That's very important, and of course fuel. Make a little bit more because I do use it, so Just realized something. I should be a little bit smarter. Out of jump range. No, I've been there. Don't want to go where I have been. It doesn't make sense. Going back to where we came from. Because we already know that there is no planet which is within the range we want to colonize. That's actually a good way of calling it. So what do we got there? Irritated. Nuclear. Acrid. It's not really the most interesting planet I find right now. Life incompatible planet with aggressive sentinels. Oh, no, thank you. What is this? That could be interesting. Acrid. No, it's not. And then we're back there. Jesus, this is proving to be a little bit more tricky than I thought. A lot of water on that one. Boiling doom. No, thank you. So I'm going to do this in every system I come into, because that is going to be a lifesaver. And normally I would focus on getting technology slots and cargo slots. At the moment, I'm just focusing on the technology ones because I have no clue if I can store things. I have no clue if I will be able to get a freighter. I have no clue if I even will be able to build storage boxes. So there's a lot of questions which has not been answered yet. So I'm going for what you don't want to leave behind, carry it with you. And now I soon need to go and earn some money somehow. It shouldn't really be a problem, but it does need a piece of work or two. Huh. And of course go and visit the space station as well. I didn't go on this one, I believe. So I feel it's a little bit weird. I can call the anomaly, but yeah. So I don't have anything I really can sell. Which is on its own okay, but it's just I know I'm going to need money. Big surprise. But that's not the only thing I'm going to need. So I'll go to the next system, and no matter what, I will have to explore planet because I need more copper among other things. And I want to see if I might be able to find something we can make some money on as well. Or not. So this is more jumpy than I thought I would be doing, but should I just take a little bit further jump and then see if... there has been speculated certain areas of this galaxy has certain type of planets close together, systems. Whether it's true or not, I actually don't know, so... So what's actually in this system? Arctic. Doesn't look nice, but oh, not necessarily bad. Worth a look at least. What do we have there? Something with red oceans. Could be hot. Violent, yeah, that's hot. And there's a little one on this side, and that's the verdant. Let's go and take a look at it. Wild brood detected, that's okay. They don't come unless you kind of call them. It does of course depend on certain things. The box which is on the planet could be nasty. Actually look quite nice. This look quite nice. Temperature 18 degrees. There's trees around. It looks some sort of bridge. There's something there. Cobalt. It's painfully hot rain. Is that something which matters? storage. Animals. What is that? What was that? Was that a little bit of what the fuck moment? So let's. Oh, come on. So the thing is, I need the copper for two reasons. One is, of course, to make chromatic metal. The other is I need it for my Atlas pass as well. So we need a couple of them to go on, or some very big deposits. That is always possible. Just need to be as quick as we can as we are underwater. Absolutely something we can look at later. I am going to take the stone, for now at least. And it's of course hot. Yeah. Stop doing that. So storm actually make your jetpack better. Heated storms, that is. So we got that. I'm going to sit the storm out because I want to have a bearing on that building. How much copper did I get? 398. That is absolutely fine, then I can build that. And the rest can be sorted when we can refine again. Is that some sort of predator walking around? I think it is. Yeah, that's fine. I got a little bit of money from scanning, that's good. It would be better if I could get more, but don't want to be greedy. I have a feeling it's not going to be as easy as normal, but let's see. I'm good at pressing the wrong buttons today. Yeah, this is actually weird. Well, I hope those predators don't try to eat me. Thing is, it didn't show on the map, but I could see there was something over there. Due west. Go west. That was not even what I saw. Okay, interesting. It's actually rather interesting. I'm as always curious when I see unknown buildings. Might not be anything, but that's actually a perfect island. Maybe. Thing is, I don't know how deep the water is. Could actually kind of find out. Certain things which is not great. One is to try to scan through something which is bigger-ish. Yeah, I'm picking something up that I don't know if I need at this point, but yeah, that is not great to be caught in at least. So should I build a base here? I think I will. As my start base, it's not really important where it is. And I actually find this this world is as good as any other. I might have to get certain things external, but I can live with that. I do like to have a base that has a little bit of view. That's always a good thing. It's weird. Nika Yisno. Yeah, that's quite typical when you start building, but yeah. Oh, okay, then you build research stations. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, there. I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm going to get a tree everywhere. Yeah, I need to quickly. This becomes solid walls for now, but of course, in due time, I will make it to don't have any more ferrite dust. Okay. Let's process something so we get some more. That one will be sold. I'm not entirely sure with these yet, so that but I have a plan. Well, not yet, but down the line I have a plan to make money. I always have a plan. But I think having a base with water nearby, you can build different things. Well, welcome to the more the merrier. I don't know what my numbers are at the moment because Twitch is messing with me. But you are all welcome. I am on a very new started game because I'm trying the abandoned mode to see how that works out. I have so many questions, so that is what is interesting because you don't know. Well, indeed, rule Britannia. I am quite good. It's been a rough weekend, but at least we had a lot of rain and foggy weather yesterday, and I was out driving in it for hours. That made me very head tired. But apart from that, today has been okay. Still grey, but not rainy at least. Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to the summer. Then the rain will be warmer. Okay. No, I'm not a big tea drinker. I prefer coffee. I do drink tea, but it's more rare, to be honest. It is one of these things that goes better with certain situations. everything has its place. A good afternoon tea is lovely with some good cakes, scones, or whatever. Or a cucumber sandwich, which is not one of my favorites, but that's a whole other story. Yeah. So where should I want glass that way at some point. So I found out that I need to build some research stations, and that suddenly makes sense. Oh dear. Well, as long as it's good vodka, then it's not wasted. Uh, so I need more chromatic metal. Thank you for following, and thank you for the good wishes, and hope to see you again, and maybe I can repay the raid at some point. But as said, everyone is welcome, and I'm well, I'm the granddad in space, so I'm one of these people. I don't grow older, I level up. Been computer gaming for many years. More years than some people has been alive, so I know a thing or two about games, and I know I am sometimes a noob and sometimes absolutely stupid, but I try to have fun with the games I play. On stream, I merely play No Man's Sky. And yeah, it is one of my favorite games. I can spend hours and hours floating around in space trying to find the perfect planet, and then realize that that was not the one I looked for. So, multi-tool and ship. I would like to have the exosuit one. That's magnetized ferrite. I can make that. Yeah, well, I used to say that I'm the kind of person I can go and look in the fridge and then think, what did I actually go here for? I have to say, in No Man's Sky sometimes, I end up on a planet and say, what was I actually looking for here? And yeah. Oh, I have a feeling I just made a boo-boo, but nothing is so bad it can't be corrected. Oh, I had enough. Good. Because on any normal one, this is the one where you actually get your building structures from in the start, and I might need them. Xcraft can wait. That's not. Well, if we had teleporters, I could offer you a cup, but I think if I try to pour that into the broadband router, then it will probably start complaining about something is not right. So I need a couple of things. A good base needs a teleporter and it needs some power. So I have gotten a little bit of service data, so I can actually go that far, but that's pretty much it. So what can I actually build? I can make metal plating and carbon nanotubes, so I can build it, but it's a question if I can power it right now, but that is irrelevant. 4 and 2. There is a reason I place things a little bit cautiously right now, because you might not have seen, but I am on an island with a view, so I'm going to put glass in at some point, but I don't have the technology to do that. But again, I can move things around if needed, so yeah, that's it might be a little bit silly. I need gold. Don't we all? Don't we all? So, gold. So this is a little bit challenging. Even though I play on normal, which I normally don't do. I normally play permadeath. It's a little bit tricky, but it's kind of nice. I like things with a little bit of edge to it. And as you said, as long as you have fun, that's what matters. And I'm really one of those which really think that if you play games you don't find is fun, then you're playing the wrong game. So I fully agree on that part. What was actually on this planet? Copper, perfume, and cobalt. Not much gold then. So maybe I should take flight and see if I can find an asteroid belt and at least get something that way. I knew that was happening. I don't think there was gold on any of the planets in the system, but it would make it easier. You get more in what's hiding? Oh, that was the violent planet, yeah. And was that the one? No, that's not even been scanned. fuel, which is fine because I need this. Silver, that's not useful. Gold, gold! Get me gold. It's such law. When you need something, that's not what you find. I got a little bit there, but it's so typical. If I need silver, I get loads of gold. If I need gold, I get lots of silver. So there's the gold nugget that gives a little bit extra. But the good news is I also get fuel, so that's as I said earlier, sometimes just spending maybe half an hour farming an asteroid belt, stock up what you can. You will get extra things as well, but I don't know if they give anything or they kill me. Brr. There's a lot of things I don't know about this game mode. It's a little bit like the expedition where we were alone in the world, and okay. So that 175, was that enough? Yeah, for one. No, that was not where I wanted that one. I'll have to come back. Well, I'm always trying to be kind to other people because I like other people to be kind to me. So, and sometimes I do wish you could share without any problems. Hello, welcome to. Are you then drinking Turkish coffee, if I may ask, or European filtered one, or instant? Oh, they sell gold here. 133,000 for all of it. That's a little bit much. I don't have that yet. But I know how to make it. I do know how to make it. I have a plan. Oh. How many times have I said that? Oh. But the thing is, the plans normally work okay out, so... at least I can get some. That's... I don't know if it's cheap or expensive, but doesn't matter. Have you gotten the first one? The first living frigate? Or have you not gotten any? Okay, that means you have the dream aerial already. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, and you can. What you need is, yeah, it's only good for the first one. That I thought in the past that you needed it for others, but no. But you need these anomaly detector. Are you using them? Yeah. What you need to do is you activate them with E, and they start scanning, and then you pulse. But don't go out of pulse until it says. Now you don't need an icon. You need it. It says down in the right hand corner that it's picking up an anomaly, and ignore that until it says you hear whale song. Then you go out of pause. So make sure you have a lot of fuel with you, because it can take time, but it will happen at some point. It's just being patient. But if you go out, you lose your anomaly detector, and you don't find a living frigate. I have had a couple which took a very long time. I think it depends where you are in the galaxy as well, but I'm not 100% sure. You should theoretically could get one in each system, but whether that's true or not, I don't know. Oh, thank you for following. But it is a game of patience, and with the newer updates, it seems to take longer time. So I need to do an experiment, but I can't do it on this save because this is brand new. So I don't even have a freighter, and I don't know if I get one even. So that's the thing. But when I come over on my one of my normal ones, which is not normal, just permanent, but never mind that. Um, Oh, thank you. I take that as a compliment. Um, by the way, on my YouTube channel, there is a couple of videos on getting more living frigates, but they are from the earlier updates, so I'm not 100% sure it still applies. I need to recheck them. No worries, and the link to my YouTube channel is on my Twitch page as well. So um, have a look if it is. It might help. Otherwise, I'll double check as well when I come on one of the other saves. But I'm trying the abandoned one here, and I have no clue where I'm going. You're welcome anytime. Yeah, Grandmaster Space Dad. Space Grand. Space Grandpa. Oh dear. I have got many names over time, but everything is kind of nice, so that is a good thing. And I was just a little bit stupid here, but actually, there's no need to be stupid. And why was I stupid? Well, I was going to use fuel to get to my base, which is actually silly because you can always teleport. Well, I am a grandpa, so there is a little bit of truth in it, and I mean, I also have the age to be a granddad anyway, so it's fine. And I will say that it's not bothering me as long as people are kind of funny or even cheeky, that's okay. But don't be nasty, then I won't play along. And that goes to everyone in chat. Don't tell other people they are stupid or anything, because no one is. One of the funniest things I ever encountered was someone said, "May I ask something stupid?" And the thing is, I don't think that there is such a thing as stupid questions, because if you feel you need to ask the question, it's because you want to know something you don't know. Therefore, the question is not stupid, and you're not stupid because there's something you don't know, because how would you know what you don't know if no one told you about it? See, that's a little bit of a philosophical discussion, but I think sometimes people are very quick judging other people. So, well, I don't want to judge people, because you know what, I many years ago, I worked on a EU project just after the wall fell, and helping the German government getting young East German people up to scratch on computers, and among other things, and there was other things. We also had teaching their teachers the same things, and teaching them different things about what they could do cheaply with their kids in different type of classes. For instance, in workshops, working with wood and working with metals, and how to get them to actually do interesting things with the kids. And the guy who was teaching them, I kid you not, he could not spell his name. He couldn't write a note so anyone could understand it. But you know what? When he started working with metal, he was absolutely a grandmaster. And is he stupid? He doesn't have the literacy, but his knowledge about what he was doing, he was a genius. And that's I agree, but I always think we should be a little bit careful, because when we say people are stupid, they behave stupid. Yes. Yeah, that is. Oh, I get that. I get that. That's been one of my pet peeves for quite a while. People not bringing their kids up to be considerable in the society. I'm not saying all kids should love everyone, and it's not about that, but it's about respect other people, no matter what they are, where they are, and what and that seems to have disappeared. I'm ranting a little bit right now, but that unfortunately happens sometimes. No, I know, and I've been part of that generation which caused that, because it was all about working, it was all about accumulating a certain income so you could go on holidays, buy a house, buy a car, buy a second car. There was always something, washing machine, a dishwasher, a new fridge, whatever it was. Not that I have never really pursued material. For me, it's always been coming out traveling if I had money for it. But my generation started that because we are all born after the Second World War, where the world was starting moving towards a much more open place, and a lot of things changed. So yeah, it went down that way. Sorry. But yeah, you're right that there happened something. But even though I have always taught my kids to respect, and even though you don't like people, you don't have to, but at least respect them for what they are. And if you don't like them, don't talk to them. So I need more cover. That is okay. Can we by any chance see any somewhere? Cobalt, copper. Is that the one I already picked up? think that was the one I already picked up. So I think we might need to take the ship and go somewhere. Otherwise we won't be able to do a lot. Well, that's interesting. So this is so typical No Man's Sky. I'm doing one thing and it shows me something and I get sidetracked. Oh, that's why we love this game. So, yeah, I'm not getting any gold here, but not gold, copper. But I might get something which can earn me some money. That's yeah, no, and that's just wrong because I remember my dad, he always had an argument that this is how it is, and if you say why, because I said so. So that was suddenly the argument, and that's disrespectful because you should explain, at least. Well, I noticed a lot of my parents' generation and my generation has actually forgotten that the world is changing sometimes. Oh yeah, I could imagine. It is said death in the family can rip any family apart. Now I come from a very, well, my direct family is very small, but the extended family is very big, and they had been fighting, but yeah, of course you do. I'm not saying this because I'm one myself, but grandparents is something special to any kid. Uh, there is no doubt about that. So I would say, as usual, I know there's a lot on which has not been here before, but if you're sitting wondering why the hell are you doing that, feel free to ask. I'm actually happy to explain a little bit, especially if you are a newer player. I am all about helping people, and you don't have to be a follower or subscriber to ask questions. You do that because you want to support me and my channel, but I don't want anyone to feel obligated to do anything they don't want to do. Now I say my granddad died when I was very young, so that I have very weak memories about him. But my grandmother, uh, she was kind of my guiding light most of my life as a young adult, and I sometimes miss her as well, and actually from time to time I have actually talked to her even though she was not around. Uh, and it's not because I'm going loopy. She was always the person which, if you had a question or something was bothering you, she could always give you an answer. She might not have understood anything about the problem, but she could always give a pointing finger at least. So, I got actually something which could be worth a little bit of money here out of this. Plus I got some money, so I suddenly have. That is not bad. I do need nanites, but that's something different. So, actually I should see if I could see any copper now. I'm out of the... up. A bit far away, but take the plane or run. Oh shit. Oh wait. That takes advanced mining laser, doesn't it? I normally have the same with a glass of wine tastes better with a good conversation. Okay. This is actually cool. This is going to help me quite a lot. I love metal fingers in game. They have very often actually saved my behind. Well, let's cheer in coffee then. Now I will say that I like a good conversation. That's one of the things I like with traveling is meeting local people or other people in general and get to know them a little bit, talk about anything. So what type of coffee do you drink when you're living in at the Black Sea? Um, I have had the pleasure of tasting Turkish coffee as it is made in Turkey, so but I'm one for the European style, like in Germany and Scandinavia with filter coffee. Um, the Americans do the same. I would say it's actually American coffee. Well, it's Colombian, but no, that's fine. I was just curious if you had. Yeah, here in Britain, coffee is a weird thing because supermarkets sell 250 grams packages of the most horrible coffee you can imagine, and it's rather expensive. So I actually buy coffee either in Lidl, of all places, or I go to Costco and buy big tins of coffee, which is American, but it's actually quite good coffee. Oh, my health is declining. I have to be careful with that. Bad weather is not good for your health. I should have come with a joke now that the developer of the game have never been to Britain, but they are actually British. I used to live not far from where their HQ is, so I actually think I have driven past the HQ without knowing it was where they were, but it's sometimes funny that how things. Why are you flashing? Are you warning me that the police is coming or something? It's funny. My daughter used to be like that. She drank 10 cups of tea when I had 10 cups of coffee, pretty much. Yeah, space police. They don't like when you have illegal goods. But I don't know whether, because there is not supposed to be any aliens in this game whatsoever. And thing is that the authorities is actually sentinels, so do you mind? Don't drop so fast. I would like all this before I leave. Funnily enough, well, at one time I thought I'm not handing over my 4 million valuables to the Sentinels when I was stopped by them. So I tried to run for it and I succeeded. So ever since I actually have gotten FU when he asked me to hand over. They will attack, but you can outrun them, and that's the important thing. Jesus, this is using a lot of carbon, but it's worth it. Don't you do that. Blow up. Thank you. I need these. Okay, then I kill you. I was going to let you live. That's a nasty one. Okay. So. Okay. Then back to the cover. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I'm vaping, so. So where was the copper? So I actually got over 1,000 gold out of that. So that's almost 500,000 if I wanted to sell it. And I got a lot of uranium, which actually can be used with the launch. So that's actually all in all very good. This was a good little visit to a crashed freighter. Yeah, the problem is I don't have water skis yet, so I have to find somewhere to land and then swim back. I guess somewhere here on the edge would be maybe not possible. It's not always as simple as you want it to be. Boom. We need copper, that's for sure.